So, unless you've been kind of hiding under a rock lately, you've probably heard this term NFT. What the heck is it? Basically, what an NFT is, it's a digital token, or really just a series of letters and numbers, hexadecimal characters, sort of like a code, a unique code, generated on a blockchain, a decentralized network of computers. This code is then linked with a piece of digital media, a piece of art, music, an image, and various other things which I'll get to later. Now, what is the purpose of an NFT, you might be wondering? Well, it all has to do with value and rarity. See, the main problem with digital art, and there's so much of it out there, historically digital art has not had very much value compared to traditional fine art that you might find in a museum or a gallery. So to attach value to digital art, we have to make it scarce, in a sense. We have to make it seem like there are a limited number of copies, even though technically you can simply right-click, save as, to a myriad of digital images and videos and whatnot on the internet and on social media platforms. It's very easy to copy, paste, share, download this content. But these NFT, these tokens, basically say that you have purchased the original copy, the one true copy, or maybe one of a limited number of copies of a piece of digital art. So at its core, NFTs I do think are very important in the sense that they are trying to elevate the value of digital art, which has been a historically undervalued medium, to a higher level, to the level of traditional art or fine art. Now, the problem that I'm seeing with NFTs, the biggest problem for me personally as an artist, is that they are being valued actually too high. The currency being used to purchase NFTs is cryptocurrency, typically one that's known as Ethereum. If you heard of Bitcoin, it's similar. Now, the price of one Ethereum generally fluctuates between $1,500 and $2,000 US. Imagine going into a gallery. Think about what you would, generally associate those pieces of art and what their cost would be. A number of paintings you might find would be a couple $100, maybe larger ones would be a couple $1,000. These NFTs are being sold for multiple Ethereums, and that's translating to tens, hundreds of thousands, in some cases even millions of dollars for a single video, a single image, a single illustration. A number of these early investors in cryptocurrencies are super rich, and I see it like they're bored and they don't know what to do with their money, or they want to invest it somewhere else, or they just want to throw it around. So they're literally throwing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to purchase these NFTs. You may have heard of the artist Beeple. He's probably the most well-known artist who's selling work as NFTs. He just sold a collection of all of his pieces, like a mosaic of all the pieces that he's done over the past 13, 14 years. Sold for almost $70 million. Personally, I think that's absurd. I think that the amount of money that's being thrown at NFTs is really disgusting. And like I was saying earlier, NFTs don't necessarily have to be just pieces of art. Some people are selling really ridiculous things that have very little, if any, value for thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, some silly meme that they made. I don't get the crazy spending frenzy. I think it's actually hurting the world of digital art more than it's helping it in the long run. And another big problem with NFTs, what some would argue is the biggest problem, is that the computing power to create these codes, and it generates a ton of electricity being used up in the creation of a single NFT. So the environmental impact is really bad. Why am I getting involved in NFTs if I have so many problems with them, and if they have this really negative environmental impact? Well, as an artist, you know, who's worked hard through most of my life, worked hard to promote myself and get my work out there, get my work noticed. So I do think that paying artists what their work is worth in a reasonable fashion is important, always has been, especially so for digital art. But also, I think that for anybody who is able to make a lot of money this way, there are great opportunities to then pay that money forward, donate it to various organizations which support the arts, support environmental justice, and making up for the environmental impacts of creating NFTs. So that's what I've decided to do. If I make a substantial amount of money selling my work as an NFT, then I promise to donate a sizable portion of my earnings to these charities and organizations. So I just released my first NFT on Rarible. There's going to be a link down below. So check it out, and just know that if you support me, not only are you supporting me as an artist, but you are also helping to support really wonderful organizations. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button and subscribe below. Let me know in the comments what you thought. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.